And good evening, everyone. Here is a look at the weather ahead from Flagler Weather Info. Today is June 8th, 2024. And we're starting our look tonight with a global view of the tropical Atlantic, taking a look at the Saharan dust. And there's no significant systems out here. You can kind of see some of the Saharan dust here across the Gulf of Mexico before the Earth shadow catches up with us here. You see some of it here as well, moving across the tropical Atlantic and into the Caribbean Sea. And that's typical for this time of year. And it's also helps suppress tropical cyclone activity. Taking a closer look at home before we get into the tropics, taking a look here, we are looking at air quality. We currently have a moderate air quality across Flagler County that's expected to continue through tomorrow. Some of the Saharan dust layer could be driving some of this, as well as other things, including the southwesterly wind flow that's bringing all this, everything across the state towards us. And this is generally the way things are laid out right now as of this evening. So taking a look at the tropics now, this is the tropical weather update. There's currently no forecast. There's no activity expected in the next 7 days. We're looking really good there. Taking a further look into the future, this is from the Climate Prediction Center, and this is their tropical outlook that takes us further than 7 days, June 11th through June 17th. Just a very slight chance, a less than 20% chance, Western Caribbean and Southern Gulf. And as we go further into the end of June, very slight chance Southern Gulf, but really no significant issues out there in the tropics. So taking a look at a local weather, front stays stalled off to the north. Higher risk of severe storms and flash flooding stays off to our north, and that continues into Monday and continues into Tuesday with that front staying off to our north, and a little disturbance kind of poking around Florida, and that might actually help kick off some showers and thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and talk about what's to be expected as we go through. Taking a look here. Let me find it here. So there we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at our rainfall chances first. And this takes us through the next 7 days. So tonight, very minimal chance on Monday. About a 50% chance, showers and storms, 50-55% countywide. And then those rain chances decrease at night. We're pretty much just going to skip through the night sessions as that's not when the rain chances typically come. So Tuesday, we're getting up to a little bit above 60% chance of showers and storms. And then as we get into Wednesday, it looks pretty widespread, better than 80% chance of showers and storms county-wide as we go through the day on Wednesday. And as we get into Thursday, we see rain chance is still somewhat high, but decreasing just a bit, and better chances inland as maybe that flow begins to change, and we start to see an onshore flow, which will drive the higher rain chances inland. We'll have to kind of see how that shakes out. Still even, though, as we get by Saturday, still 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms countywide. Now, looking at the nighttime hours, still less than 30% chance, and most of that will be in the evenings. Probably the best chance of evening showers and storms looks to be Wednesday, where we see a 40 to 50% chance of showers and storms Wednesday night. So let's take a look at temperatures right now before we do that, let's take a look at some rainfall amounts. So still total rainfalls for the next 7 days, expecting half inch to an inch coastal areas. But as you go further inland, especially out here by Mondex, Andalusia, possibly up to 2 inches, and you could get localized heavier amounts than what's displayed here. But this kind of tells us that, yes, we're going to see shower and storm chances almost every day, but we'll probably see more of them at inland locations versus along the coast. So let's go ahead and talk about areas that are going to see how hot they're going to get. So temperatures as we get into Monday, expect high temperatures largely mid-90s inland, lower 90s, so right near 90 at the beaches. If you're lucky enough to be at Marineland and swim with the dolphins, 89 degrees up there. Now at night, we're seeing, let's get to the nighttime. At night, temperatures bottoming out in the 70s, and this is pretty much consistent as we go through the next, through the entire week. So I'm not going to focus on nighttime temperatures too much because we're going to see generally lows lower to mid 70s, warmer at the beaches consistently. As we go through the next couple of days, though, this is Tuesday, we're still getting up into the mid 90s. And then as we get into Wednesday with that cloud cover, more showers and storms, not quite as hot, but I notice the temperatures cooling off at the beaches a little bit. We're starting to get more of a sea breeze effect here that'll help get those temperatures down. So mid 80s at the beaches, but near 90 to almost mid 90s inland. And then as we go further into, whoops, a little bit too far, as we go into Thursday, you can see those temperatures starting to come down. Highs in the 80s along the coastal areas up to US 1, 90s inland. And as we go further into the weekend here, we're kind of seeing that trend. High temperatures averaging right near 90 or so. A little bit cooler at the beaches with highs there near 85 degrees. Taking a look at our long-range outlook, and let's go ahead and take a look at that now. And we will start by backing up just a little bit. And, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go here. Stand by one moment. All right, so taking a look at 6 to 10 day outlook, and this is our interactive outlook here. We are looking at above normal temperatures for the area, and this takes us June to June 18th. And then precipitation looks like to be just a little bit above normal as we go into the middle part of June. Now let's go further. This takes us to the 8 to 14 outlook. And we are looking at generally a 54% chance of above normal temperatures. That isn't like, it's hot in the summer anyway. So this is temperatures above than what we're supposed to get this time of year. That's what this means. And rainfalls right near normal, maybe just slightly above normal on rainfalls for the area, but still a little bit above normal precipitation as we go through that time frame there. And then as we go into the rest of the month of June, overall, expect the trend to be warm with a close to 50% chance of above normal temperatures and almost equal chances, but just edging out above normal precipitation. It looks to be most likely to near normal the way things are looking with the long range forecast. Now, taking a look at Florida Forest Service, we're not looking too terribly bad. Drought index in the mid 200s, some places lower, some places higher. And looking at wildfire concerns, there are none in Flagler County at this point. And going to the beach, next several days, look for surf temperatures 77 to 82 degrees. Surf 1 to 2 feet, UV index very high. And the ripper current risk is low right now, but that could increase later on this week if those winds start to come onshore. So anyways, this is going to wrap it up. We thank you for joining us today. And everyone out there, have a great rest of the evening. And we will catch you all midweek.